She takes his passport and left the house with the hopes that because his passport is not with him, he's not going to travel. Only for her to come back to the house and realize this guy has left the house. All his bags are gone. Like he had gone to the airport. She texted him and said, I'm with your your passport, so you can't leave. He was like, I don't care, I can get a temporary passport and leave. Just forget about me. We are getting a divorce. I don't want you anymore. I'm no longer in love with you. You are delusional. The earlier you know, the better for you. Stop thinking about me. She still felt like she was, she was dreaming. She apologized. She tried talking to him, apologizing. He said he doesn't want, he's no longer interested. She should stop forcing herself on him. This guy left, and he told her that she can go ahead and tell everybody whatever she wants to tell them. So she called her younger sister, called her best friend. They came. She explained to them, this is the situation of things. I got married to this guy without anybody even knowing, and this is what I've been going through. He has been, he took a lot of money from me which he has not paid back, and then he's just telling me stories. He's a gambling addict. Then the younger sister broke her heart. The younger sister said, this guy is owing her $3,000. He's equally owing the friend. She broke down in tears. Like, he took advantage of her younger sister. She started calling everybody close to her. Lo and behold, this guy is owing everybody close to her. One person $200,000, one person $30,000, she herself about $32,000. The younger sister, everybody he took money from, he was basically giving them different stories. I want to buy her a birthday gift, Rolex watch, $50,000. Don't tell her because it's a surprise. I want to buy her this land, but my bank is having issues. He will borrow the money. Don't tell her. It's a birthday gift. I want to buy her Ferrari. Everybody, he came up with different stories, to get money from them. This girl cried and cried and cried that there was no longer tears left. So she felt like, okay, at this point, let me call his family and, tell them. She called her mom first. She called her dad. This guy equally borrowed money from her dad. Like, the dad told her, don't cry, don't cry. This is just this is just the smallest of the problems. Don't cry. How are we going to get out of it? He even borrowed money from her mom. Long story cut short, she left the parents. She called his own mom and siblings, and they told her that this guy has been doing this thing for the past 10 years, that they thought he had already stopped. And she was so mad, like, why didn't you tell me? You kept it a secret. This is somebody I was in a relationship with, or I was married to, and you guys didn't bother to open up to me. But then she didn't blame them, because she too, at some point, she didn't tell anybody he was into gambling. She was keeping it a secret. And then she felt like, okay, let me even text his ex, because while they were dating, some Denmark persons were following her on them. Some Denmark, I some Danish persons were following her on IG. They were just going through her page, viewing her profile, viewing her status. But she complained to him that she doesn't know why his people are, viewing her status, but they are not even giving her a follow, or, being friends with her. He was like, just don't mind them, block all of them. They don't like you, block all of them. They're not happy for you because you're happy together. Most of them are jealous of us, including his ex. Like, there is this particular dog he said he bought. He's the owner of the dog, and she saw this dog on one girl's profile picture, so she felt like, oh, this is his ex-girlfriend, and he equally blocked her. So after this whole drama, she decided to unblock the girl to find out some things from the girl. So she texted her and said, okay, I just found out his true colors. Can I talk to you? The girl told her that she's so sorry for everything. She wanted to share it with her, but she felt like maybe the guy had brainwashed her and she wouldn't listen to the ex. That, however, she was going to give her a call. When this guy spoke to her, she even realized the dog itself wasn't even this guy's own. The dog was, in fact, the ex's own. The same thing he did to her was the same thing he did to this ex. He told her that they broke up they dated for 4 years and broke up 4 months before he met Onyeka. However, they dated for 7 years and only broke up 4 months while he was already in a relationship with Onyeka. So while he was dating Onyeka, he was still with his ex. He took money from every family member of that his ex. He scammed every family member of them, including a man including a man her father just introduced to him. Day one, he equally took money from that guy. Like, he's so good at words. He has this sweet mouth of sweet talking people. He collected money from every single person that was close to her. At that point, she knew that, oh, she had fucked up. But then, what to do? She wanted to pick herself up. She called an attorney. She called the lawyer and started preparing for divorce through her friend, who is Chris. She started preparing for divorce. Even the young man that claimed to be a godson to him filed a lawsuit against him because he was owing him money. He equally took money from that guy. So there was a lawsuit against him already. So the elder sister texted that like this our guy's elder sister texted, the one that is always having issues with him, texted and opened up to her that this is the situation of things. This is the reason why I was having issues with him. Like he was owing in Denmark, he was owing everywhere. He took money from this group of thugs, and she's a police officer, so she was the one in between trying to settle them. And then he gets a job in China. He went to Shanghai only for him to go there with the hopes that okay, he's working, he's going to pay them. They had a payment plan. He was going to be paying them little by little. But this young man went there, started working, and started scamming people there, started equally collecting money from people there, and abandoned this one. He was no longer paying any, he wasn't even paying a dime to anybody in Denmark. So she had to be the one to clear all those debts, and everything was messing up with her head. That was why she was constantly having issues with this guy. Bust my bubble. While they were dating, there was a time he mentioned that he had back pain, that he was in the hospital, the father broke his hips, so she couldn't come for the December. They were supposed to spend Christmas together. He gave all those excuses. While he was giving those excuses, he was still in a relationship with that his ex. And in fact, after that period, while he was dating her, he was dating another girl. He was dating another girl, equally scamming that girl. Like these guys, these guys count people. So the sister said he's owing money in both Denmark, owing money in Dallas, and equally owing money in China. So at that point, she felt like God. She didn't know how to feel about it. She was just thinking of how she could pick himself up. So she asked him, was your brother in any way? Was your brother into Olympics? Are you guys from royal family? Or does he have any business in, at least in Denmark? Maybe they can sell and recover money. The other star said he has never been to the Olympics. They are not even from a royal family. They are just an average family managing their life. And he has a zero property to his name. He doesn't have any single property in the whole of that Denmark. So meaning all this, he doesn't have anything, meaning all the Rolex watch he has been saying he has been selling was fake. He doesn't have any single thing of valuable. No property, no Rolex watch. He hasn't even been to the Olympics, not even the backyard of the Olympics. He equally is not from a royal family. That was how she fight for the divorce. Luckily, the divorce was successful. This guy came in, he started blackmailing her. Oh, I still love you. He started bombarding her with texts. He would go to ChatGPT, get them construct a text for him. She was scrolling through her phone, over 20 messages in a day. Like he was spamming her with messages, and she was so angry. Like she told him, get the hell out of my life. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear from you. I can never love you anymore. This divorce is happening. He told her that, calm down. I know you're angry. You will see me the next morning. I'm coming to your place. Boom, the next day, this guy shows up at her doorstep with this SUV. Immediately she saw him, like she was almost running mad. So she just screamed at the top of her lungs, not minding that people were there, saying, get the fuck out of my life, you psychopath. Like she literally called him a murderer. You're after my life, so get the fuck out of my life. I don't want you. Like she literally called him a murderer, that he was after her life. He wanted to unalive her. She screamed, and to cut the embarrassment, he entered his car and drove away. Shortly after, he texted her again, and I understand why you're acting like this, and I'm so sorry. She texted him and said, okay, for this time I think I should reply him. Like, I don't ever want to see you in my life. You are the worst human being. Don't you ever show up in my life. I don't want to have anything to do with you. He was like, he understands. She goes over to her friend's place, to cool off her head. And the friend tells her that, I saw your ex, or I saw your husband with, a street girl. He was holding a jacket, counting money and giving to her. She now texted him and said, you are so ashamed. You are so shameless with everything you have done around this city. You are still coming back here to carry, an Olosho and give them money. He started saying, no, he just withdrew $40 that he wanted to do something. He even sent her receipts as proof. She just concluded that is either the $40,000, the $40 was to settle the Olosho that he carried, or the $40 was, to pay her off. But anyhow, she was embarrassed and she cried one more last time, and boom, he left. Then her divorce was successful. She served the divorce paper to him through her friend Chris, and he signed it. So she's coming out to tell everybody her story. She's not even ashamed. Yeah, she's supposed to be embarrassed, but why should she be? If she doesn't come out to share it, it was very painful for her to share the story. But if she doesn't come out to share it, this guy will still go ahead and scam a lot of persons, because while she's sharing the story, a lot of persons are on her DM, giving their own experience, their own fair share of the relationship with him. He has not just scammed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has scammed tons of girls. the same way he milked her and the ex, the same way he has milked a lot of persons, which is why she's sharing the story. But I don't know why she didn't attach his image or his pictures. The particular page she's even using to share the story was their, their couple page. So a lot of persons had to dig out his pictures, his profile and everything. So a lot of persons just have their perspective of the story. She said if you know more about him, she's filing a petition against him, like she wants to make sure she send him to jail so he doesn't do something like this to somebody else. So she's currently gathering all the evidence she needs. So people are texting her. She created an email. So if you have same experience or you've had a fair share of it, then you should text her so she can compile it as evidence against him. Now, a lot of persons analyze it differently. Some persons blame that she was after the money indirectly. She was enjoying the luxurious life she was getting, getting to be called a Danish, a white. She was excited. Like the friends and family were happy for her that she met this cute white guy who is in love with her. So she was enjoying it because I don't know why a Nigerian girl will be this. This guy use this girl brain like Nigerian girl, Igbo girl. Anyway, that's the Danish deception. I don't try. Like I have tried. It wasn't easy. I tried to even summarize this whole story in about 20 minutes or thereabout. So look when I said give you my credits, give me a follow and have a great day.